it.
Wow. What?
You get this only nowhere else but the Kevin and Zach. Kevin, I'm not going to lie.
Now look at this. A carved penguin. There it is.
Oh, no. Are the O's fine? Are the Orioles fine, Kevin?
It's so bad. I was so embarrassed.
Okay.
The Orioles stole it. That game was stolen. It was stolen from them, then they stole it right back.
What?
Oh, my God.
Wait, what's going on? What is happening?
What is going? Was it a diving play? He bobbled the play.
What is happening? Are they challenging it? No. Other wall. No.
Kevin, I don't know what you saw, how much you saw. I've been chugging champagne. Sure, I spilled a lot, but what a game, man.
He will be the legendary
Birdfish.
How about that?
Birdfish fans, stand up. We did it.
What can I say? What can I say?
What can I say? The delusion stays alive. The delusion stays alive. And actually, as that happens, I know it's been talked about in the chat, but yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs officially eliminated from playoff contention. Patrick Mahomes also suffered what looked like a pretty brutal leg injury. We'll see what happens with that, but we will not be seeing the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. I mean, we talk about something that feels like there was any year for a Ravens, for a Bills, a team like that to go win it. I mean, Bills pull off a great I won't call it an upset, but Bills pull off the win against the Patriots where they looked dead and gone for a moment there. But yeah, the Ravens pull off the win against the Bengals, 24-0. It was a game that they just won defensively. I think one of their better games. Definitely, they were giving me a heart attack in the what was that, late second quarter. I understand it wasn't called. Refs gave us a lot of leeway with those no calls on the hits on Burrow, but that's yeah, we got to be smarter with that. Not getting those late. It feels like all season, even early in the game. I mean, what was it? 4th and 1, Kyle Van Noy jumps off. So it felt like early on, like, oh boy, is this going to be a classic Ravens just can't stay out of their own way game? But they're able to pull it together, come away with a 24-0 game. Honestly, in my opinion, 24-0 makes it look a lot less competitive than it was. It didn't feel like the Ravens, once again, no points in the first quarter, just could not. You're not going to beat the Patriots. You're not going to beat the Packers. You're not, we've proven we couldn't beat the Steelers with it. Can't do anything in the playoffs if you just can't get out of the gates every single week. But very important that they showed up in the second quarter, 14 points in the second quarter, 3 in the third, and 7 in the fourth to on that KVN to Alohi Gilman. Pick 6. Let's check out the team stats, and then we'll head on over to the player stats as well. Let me share my screen. Booyah. So, as you can see, Ravens outgained the Bengals 317 to 298, pretty even there. Bengals outpassed the Ravens. We'll get into that. Lamar only throws the ball 12 times. Ravens with 189 rushing yards. Derrick Henry finally kind of broke through in the second half, which was really nice to see from him. Third down efficiency was where Baltimore's defense, at least keeping the Bengals at 3 for 15. They were able to get off the field, 3 for 5 on fourth downs as well. Bengals had 71 total plays, so the Ravens defense was on the field a lot here. Still found ways to make plays when they needed to. I mean, this was the definition of bend don't break. It felt like on third downs they'd get beaten up on the first 2 plays, and then they would find a way on third down, whether it was the turnover, the interceptions, whether it was the big sack by Tavius Robinson early in the game. They just found, like, on third downs, that's when they took advantage. Both teams giving up sacks, 4 allowed by the Ravens, 3 allowed by the Bengals. Penalties, it was actually a pretty clean game. The refs, I don't know if it was they did not want to be out in that cold as long as possible, so they tried to just keep it clean, keep that thing rolling. 2 penalties on Baltimore for 10 yards, 4 on the Bengals for 30. Time of possession, I mean, the Bengals The Bengals dominated that. Don't know why that kicked my butt right there. Bengals had it for majority of the game, 2/3 to be exact. But the Ravens, when they had it, especially late in the game, they made it count. Quick strike drives. Lamar Jackson, as I talked about, 8 of 12 for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. That 1 interception's on him. That one, I mean, I don't know how many times this season Lamar's going to throw an interception that just blatantly hit off the receiver's hands that should have been caught, that the receiver hands to the defender, but it seems to happen weekly. Derrick Henry, 11 carries for 100 yards on the dot, long of 29. Start that second half, I mean, he kind of established the mindset in the second half of, okay, pedal to the metal. Let's try to just get out of here. It's cold. Everyone wants to go home. Started off the half with a gain of 28, then followed up immediately with a gain of 24. Later on in the drive, or next drive, gets a long of 29. Keaton Mitchell as well, 8 carries for 66 yards, long of 22. He looked explosive. Definitely awesome to see him after last week. That knee injury, that after on that long run, you were like, okay, please don't be another injury that we have to add on top of this. But really awesome to see Keaton Mitchell look as explosive as he did before last week and during last week. If they can just keep getting Keaton Mitchell the ball in space. This 1-2 punch is working. The past few weeks it's been working. Just give the ball to Derrick Henry, and once they get tired of tackling him, let Keaton get in space. They're already tired. They don't want to come up and hit him, and he'll run around them. He'll get, if he gets that little extra inch, you give him an inch, he takes a mile. So give the ball to Keaton Mitchell, especially once they're tired. Lamar also only 2 rushes on the day, but gets 26 yards. Good to see. He looks more agile than he had. He looks faster than he had in recent weeks. So Lamar Jackson, honestly, just continue to get healthy. And then Tyler Huntley with the 3 kneel downs for -3 yards. Zay Flowers had another Zay Flowers day. It feels like we're just, obviously the drop that led to the interception, then a drop that Lamar could have thrown it better. Zay probably could have caught it still, but 3 receptions, 68 yards, and a touchdown, including that long of 28. Zay Flowers, even when he's not utilized as much, only 5 targets, 3 receptions, he's still going to get his 68 yards, that 1 touchdown, as we talked about. He just seems like he shows up and he is their guy. Before, it was always Mark Andrews. Okay, when they're not doing much offensively, they're going to just try to find Mark Andrews and just go, 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 go. Where's Mark Andrews? Middle of the field. Where's Mark Andrews? Where's Mark Andrews? Screw it. Mark Andrews is down there somewhere. That's become Zay as of late. And especially this season, it feels like when he's rolling, when he's looking for his guy, he's looking for Zay Flowers. He's looking for Zay to come across the middle. He's looking for Zay to break off his route when he starts breaking the pocket. So Zay Flowers is clearly Lamar's guy right now. And then DeAndre Hopkins, one catch, 32 yards on a little RPO. They need to get this man more involved. I understand today they were trying to run it. It was cold. That was get in, get out, hope for a win. But DeAndre Hopkins, he's still got it. I mean, that guy can flat out play. Got to get him more involved in the game plan. And Rasheen Ali, the Marshall University product, 30-yard touchdown reception, ends with 2 receptions for 32 yards and the touchdown. I couldn't believe he got in. That was elation, pure elation when Rasheen Ali broke down the sideline, goes for the touchdown. That was everything you could have wanted. Mark Andrews, 2 receptions for 18 yards, and then Keaton Mitchell with the 1 target. Defensively, defense played great. Travis Jones with the sack, Mike Green with the sack, Tavius Robinson with the sack. Did they give any? Nope. Those were the only 2 credited with anything, no half sacks, anything like that. Obviously, KVN, Kyle Van Noy, played a fantastic game. Gets the interception, hands it off. Joel Ohe-Gilman, and he takes it the rest of the way. But overall, the Ravens needed a win. Needed a win. You split with the Bengals. It was kind of felt obvious. This was just a season where you're like, every team is just in the middle. They're going to split the home and aways. So away team takes both of the games this season. Now you're 1 game down. We talk about the Steelers and what they need to do. Ravens fans, you better get your Miami Dolphins stuff on tomorrow. Need the Dolphins to somehow. I don't think it's going to happen at Pittsburgh. Cold on Monday night. It just screams a game that Pittsburgh kind of dominates. Maybe it's an ugly win, but it just feels like a game that Pittsburgh's going to win. So Ravens still hold or control their destiny if they win out, but that's against a team like the Patriots coming up, where that is a tough game. That is an extremely tough game. It is now a primetime game, and they're going to need to get up for this game. Patriots just lost their first game in 10 games. Their 10-game winning streak is snapped against Buffalo, so we'll see what happens there. They're going to come in with a little chip on their shoulder. They want to get back on the right track. That is going to be there's going to be a lot of emotion and a lot of things on the line next week. They gotta find a way to beat to beat New England. And that doesn't get easier. Going to Green Bay, you thought today was cold. It's going to be just as cold in Green Bay when they go there in 2 weeks. They finish out in Pittsburgh. Easy, simple, right? It's simple, right? Easy schedule. So it's big that if the Dolphins beat Pittsburgh tomorrow, it really gives the Ravens a lot more leeway. You hope that the Lions are able to take care of business next week against the Steelers. If that happens, it gives you even more leeway to kind of drop a game. Hopefully they drop the Dolphins or the Lions. You got to win the next, at least against the Patriots. Try to get that AFC win percentage as high as possible. I know common opponents is also a big thing, so you have to try to win you have to get a win against the Patriots. Really got to try against the Packers, and it seems like it's all coming down to week 18. I mean, it feels like it's every season. How many times? Stop me if you've heard this before. Final week of the season, Ravens go to Pittsburgh, or Pittsburgh comes to Baltimore, AFC North on the line. One team's going to go home and be eliminated. One team's going to the playoffs. Can we stop with this storyline? Because I'm telling you right now, I feel like we're never on the good side of it. Obviously, last year happened. They got away with it. They took care of business back-to-back weeks. But I've seen that Steelers magic. My heart, I know deep down they're going to have everything. It's going to be all hands on deck no matter what from them. It's going to be a chippy game. It's going to be a lot of emotions. And I'd be lying to you if I said that didn't worry me. I'd be lying to you if I said that didn't worry me. So we will see what happens over the next few weeks. Hey, they got to win today. That was the biggest, most important piece to the puzzle, was finding a way to win today. If you didn't win today, season was over. Season was over. So big in the cold, it felt like -6 or something. Looked awful. Lamar was wearing double gloves for the warm-ups. I don't think anyone was comfortable out there. Harbaugh looked bundled up. Just one of those games where it felt like the weather was going to impact it one way or the other, find a way to impact it. And it was one of those games where, man, a bounce goes the other way, you feel like maybe it's a different game. But the Ravens, they found a way, especially on third down. I mean, we talked about the money downs. It was all about the third downs, holding the Bengals to 3 of 15 conversion rate. When the Ravens got them to third down, they got them off the field. That was the big key to the game. That was how they were going to win the game, and that's what they did. I mean, 2 of Joe Burrow's touchdowns against them on Thanksgiving, I believe, were on 3rd and 9s. So third down conversion rate was a massive storyline coming into this game. It was how were the Ravens going to respond to that? Getting Tavius Robinson, instant impact. I mean, it's so good to have him back. We'll see Ardarius as he, comes along over the next few weeks. This team just needs to get healthier. They need to keep winning, and then you see what happens. That we're at that point in the season. Feels like it could be over at any moment, or they could go on a run at any moment. So let's see. I'm getting a bunch of notifications on Twitter. Do we have anything? No. I was thinking we had a update on Mahomes, but I'm just seeing his knee buckle. So I know everyone's going to say, like, oh, the Chiefs, all this. I do hope that Mahomes is okay. If we're going to beat them, you want to beat them at their best. Obviously, it won't be this season because, hey, they're limited. We saw them. A lot of people were like, oh, we would see them again. Hell, even the Chiefs players were like, yeah, we'll see them again, even though we were at 1-3. We won't see them again. Neither of us may be in the playoffs this year. Just such a weird year in the National Football League. I mean, you look up, the Jaguars are dominating. 44-year-old Phillip Rivers is about to take, or maybe he has taken his first snaps. Have we gotten a Phillip Rivers snap yet? Okay, he's 1 for 4 for 12 yards. Okay. So Phillip Rivers doing his thing. That's what we like to see. All right. I'm excited to watch Phillip Rivers. But what a weird year in the NFL. National Football League, this is one of the weirdest we've seen it really ever. One of the most wide open. Obviously, Philly played better today, but overall, I mean, Jags run away from the Jets. Chargers beat the Chiefs, obviously, to eliminate them. Texans beat up on the Cardinals. Bears take care of business against the Browns. I really thought the Browns were going to put up a much better fight against the Bears, I thought. But that Bears team, they're catching fire. They are playing good football. Commanders take care of the Giants. That's probably only just hurting their draft stock. I don't know. It's probably more of a win for the Giants. And then Eagles take care of business. But there doesn't really feel like there's a singular team that is running away with it right now in either league. So we'll see what happens as we go. Broncos in a big game against the Packers. That's going to have a lot of implications. Obviously, if the Broncos win, I think they're in prime position to win the West, and it puts the Bears back in first place in the NFC North. Carolina and New Orleans. If Carolina wins, they're in sole possession of the NFC South. What a weird year. Rams versus Lions. That's going to be a fun one going on right now. So go catch up on the rest of your football. Ravens win 24-0. I saw someone earlier ask if we will go live if another Orioles signing happens. Of course we will. We go live after every news, every breaking news, Orioles, Ravens, post games, all of that. So if the Orioles make another move, we'll be here. Ravens will make another move, but we should be back later tonight for a full recap with Kevin Oestreicher of Locked On Ravens. But that's going to do it for our quick instant thought recap. Go enjoy the rest of your day of football. Ravens win 24-0, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.